A dub for the first time in 5 years. As Chicago Bulls fans, we can say that our team got a win in the playoffs, and this win is going to be key to build some momentum as the Bulls head back into Chicago. This is a game. DeMar DeRozan completely eliminated a lot of the issues that we had with him in the first game, scoring 41 points in this game. Patrick Williams came up big defensively, chipping in 10 points as well. Nikola Vucevic, another good game, 13 rebounds, 10 assists. 13 rebounds, 2 assists, 24 points from Nikola Vucevic. And Zach LaVine also chips in 20 points. Not any big contributions off the bench, but we're going to talk about all this in the game and more right after our beautiful intro.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bulls news and content.
This was a much needed win for the Chicago Bulls. Let's be clear here. The Bulls, who have had a terrible half since the All-Star break, to come in to Milwaukee and steal a game, to steal that momentum, heading right into home where they have 2 games in the United Center in their own arena. This was key. This is big time for the Chicago Bulls. Doesn't mean anything in the long run because the Milwaukee Bucks, the defending champions, can come right back, steal the momentum right away. But at least for tonight, we get to see our team fight, compete with that heart. They came out in this game leading with the 9-0 run, which the Milwaukee Bucks came back towards. They ended the first half with a big lead. But the thing is, with playoff basketball, with experienced teams, you have to learn how to maintain leads in the playoffs. We already know this team had a huge issue with third quarters in the regular season, so it's not surprising that it reared its head in the playoff series. But with that being said, the Bulls still did enough to hold on to the lead. They found some resiliency. They fought. There were many times in this game where this team a couple of weeks ago would have still lost this game. This team was able to still pull out the victory, pull out the win, even after giving up a big run, a big third quarter, and they were able to win this game. DeMar DeRozan down the stretch, he was back to the king of the fourth. He earned that king of the fourth moniker again tonight. He was huge for us, and I don't want to overlook the contribution from Zach LaVine as well, who hit some big buckets for us. 7 for 13, 3 for 4 from the 3-point range from Zach LaVine tonight. No super big contributions from the bench. The bench overall did not shoot the ball well. Kobe White was 1 for 5. Derek Jones Jr. was 1 for 1. And Javonte Green was 1 for 2. Other than that, Io 0 for 1. Tristan Thompson 0 for 1. Well, with that being said, we know playoff basketball rotations shrink. These players came out and they played their asses off tonight. And that's what you want to see. That's the heart that you want to see from this team. Alex Caruso doing everything out there on the court. Alex Caruso with 2 rebounds, 10 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 1 turnover, 9 points with a plus minus of plus 17. He actually had the highest plus minus of any Chicago Bulls player tonight. He actually had the highest plus minus of anybody on the court tonight from either team. That shows you the contribution that Alex Caruso had in this game. Alex Caruso was everything that he was advertised to be, everything that he was at the beginning of the season, and you can't knock a contribution from Alex Caruso just because the stats don't always wow out at you, but he did everything on the court that you need a player from Alex Caruso to do. This was just an amazing game to see from our Chicago Bulls, and it was one that I think the fan base needed. It was one that this team needed. When you look at a team that doesn't have a lot of playoff experience, that's still trying to build that, gain that, and to be able to pull out a win like this, that momentum is going to be huge. You can't count that momentum out of what that's going to mean for this team. So we're going to go to the comments here in a second. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit the like button on the video as well. Let's go ahead and get to the comments. It's going to be one. Listen, Bulls won a playoff game. I'm already expecting everything to be crazy today. So if I don't get to your comment, I apologize. Haize, bro, why the fuck is Shaq salty the Bulls won? He's sitting on TNT in shambles now. The Superman lost to the Fakers in his own house. Hey, man, listen. Don't even worry about it. Shaq, I think Shaq was giving us some love at one point in the season. So it kind of is what it is. Where's that coming from? All right, let's push that. I hate ESPN shit. Starts just playing randomly. Now let's get back into the comments. Jermaine Daniels, I thought the overall defense was good. Great win tonight. Yes, overall defense was really, really good tonight. Absolutely. Jay Hamad says, back to Chicago we go, baby. Yes, back to Chicago, riding some momentum. This could be huge for the Bulls. Milan Miller, because I refuse to say your new username. He says, hell yeah. One win down, 15 more to go, 17, number 7 on the way. In all seriousness, one game at a time. That stigma of not winning against contenders helps us mentally after this win. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Absolutely. Spice Bands, my little brother from another mother, says, shout out to Billy. He had his team ready and energized. That's what coaches get paid to do. Yes, listen, you guys already know. I will call out Billy Donovan for lack of adjustments. Again, another game in which we've seen Billy Donovan make some key adjustments down the stretch. But he did have this team come in prepared. They came in with a game plan that worked pretty well. Now, Milwaukee, as the team that they are and the championship team that they were able to make adjustments to that and came back firing, right? But the Bulls, yes, they came out prepared this game from start to finish. Absolutely. Bro, I was streaming on BKR Sport USA and I couldn't breathe in the last 3 minutes, man. I couldn't look at the screen. I couldn't look at the screen. Like I couldn't look at the screen. It's amazing how emotionally invested I am in this team. Again, team I've been watching my whole life, so it makes sense. But man, it's crazy. Fuck Green Bay, go Bears, says, bro, see red. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Edward Medina says 41 points, bro. DeMar hey, listen, and that's one thing that I do love about DeMar DeRozan. You hear about him getting shots up early in the morning. To hear his response after shooting the way 6 for 25 in the last game, and he came back with a game like this. This is what we needed. Brandon L. Jet says, "Ain't no sweep over here." See red, hey man, listen, I'm love that the Bulls aren't going to be swept in this series. Definitely love that. Definitely love that. Chief C says at CEO Haize, am I crazy for preferring the Bulls to play at Fiserv Forum even over the United Center this? You haven't seen it this series. Let's wait until we see it this series. Now, if the Bulls come out and they look completely different in negative ways in the United Center, I'll ride with you. But let's see if they ride this momentum and really come out firing in the United Center. That's what I think is going to happen. That's what I hope is going to happen. Milton Thomas with the super chat. Hey, thank you for supporting the channel, my brother. You know I appreciate you. Sup, Haize? I'm back. Don't need no sleep for work. This is Bulls team. We remember Bulls Nation. Absolutely. Byron Sullivan also with the super chat and supporting the channel. Let's go. Win 1 of 16. Still was feeling a bit scared through the game. Yeah, I mean it makes sense. It makes sense. It's hard for a team that doesn't have much playoff experience to maintain a lead like the Bulls did against the reigning champions. It just happens, right? It's realistic to understand. Hey, it's going to be hard to maintain that lead and hold that throughout the game. But the way that the Bulls bounced back, the way that they stayed resilient, the bend never break mentality. Those things help, and that's what helps build character and builds. That's what you want to see build in the playoffs. Julia Jules, love this game. Sorry, but not sorry about Bobby Portis. Well, I'm gonna leave that one there. Bro, not to throw any hate, but Giannis seems scared to lose this game because honestly, I don't think this is going to be easy for them playing in Chicago now. I mean, listen, I would think that for anybody. The United Center, people forget, right? The United Center is such a wild place to play as an opponent when the Bulls have some momentum, when the Bulls fans are locked in, when the Bulls are playing great. It's definitely a dangerous place to be tied 1-1 and to go into Chicago. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't think Giannis and the Milwaukee Bucks sitting there shaking in their boots now saying, oh my God, we have to play the United Center 2 games. How are we going to win this series? But I do think that they realize, hey, we're going to have to be locked in the UC because, hey, we could very well, keep in mind, it's not like the Bucks blew the Bulls out in game 1 either. They could very well be going down 2-0 to Chicago right now. And so because going into the United Center, they could very well drop those 2. And they could be headed back to Milwaukee after that down 3-1. Now, is that likely to happen? Probably not, but it's definitely a possibility. And when you are a player in this NBA and you understand what playing in the United Center is like in the playoffs, you're definitely looking at that like, damn, man, we definitely put ourselves in a weird position here. Will Noble with the super chat, $5. Thank you, Will. I appreciate you for supporting the channel, brother. Stay Gold Bang, who's an OG member here. Fear the Deer. Y'all fear these nuts. Go Bulls with the super chat. Thank you for supporting the channel, brother. Pat having 10 in Milwaukee. If he can drop 15 in Chicago, we can at least make this series to 7, maybe win. Listen, it's not about the numbers. What Patrick Williams did defensively, the offense is just the icing on the cake. And one of the things that we said last game that he did do this game is when he was not paired on Giannis. I think last time we more so said when Giannis was out of the game. At one point, they moved Giannis to be guarding Vooch. And so when Giannis wasn't on Patrick Williams got more aggressive offensively. And that's what you want. You want to make them pay, right? If the Bucks say, hey, we're going to take Giannis off Patrick Williams, you want to make them second guess that every single time. And they did that by going to Patrick Williams in this game. Amir says the United States are going to be hella loud on Friday. Man, the United States is going to be crazy come Friday. Crazy. Marcus says we won. Haize. Caruso may be back, and DeRozan showed out. Listen, Caruso, that's the yes, DeMar DeRozan is going to get all the accolades, rightfully so, for scoring over 40 points in the playoff game. But Caruso did everything you want from a player like him. The fact that he was all over the court. He got assists when you wanted to get him. He got rebounds when you needed them to get him. He got key defensive plays and steals when you needed them. Caruso is very big a part of this win as anybody else, and I don't want that to go overlooked at all. Byron Sullivan in the building again with a super chat. Thank you, brother. I'm down on Zach a bit. He kept leaving dudes open for three. He just doesn't seem locked in. Listen, Zach LaVine is dealing with the knee issue, but Zach LaVine and what he gave us offensively, I understand the things about that's not to excuse what Zach does defensively, right? We're not excusing it, but Zach still he's locked in, right? Now it's easy to. I mean, we do want to see him locked in more defensively because Zach is a hell of a defender when he's locked in, but he's still giving us a lot as well. Leonard Thomas says, Chicago Bulls fans in summer 1990, I can take all the pressure. I got 6 rings under pressure. That's funny. Brandon L. Jet says, over 350 people in here, only 110 likes. Come on, man. Come on, y'all. Come on, hit that like button. Don't sleep on the like button. Nick Tolliver, all the people who wanted to trade Vooch, where y'all at? See how important it is to have your starting 5 all be able to make plays, shots down the stretch. All 5 of the starters showed out tonight. Yes. And that's why when people talk about replacing Vooch, and it's like just with a defensive-minded center who can't pass the ball for a lick, I understand that, right? Because it brings what we don't need. But then it's like, do you understand what you're going to be giving up offensively when you do that? We'll see what this team does in the offseason. But right now, we're not even talking about that. Let's not talk about the offseason. Johnny Rico says, hunt the deer. All right, man, I feel you. Nick Tolliver says, I wish we had Zoe back in game 6 or something, man. Listen, if we had Zoe, we'd win both these games. The Bulls would be up 2-0 right now if we had Zoe. Period. Evan Mandrell. First, thank you for supporting the channel at that level, my brother. Let's go, Bulls Nation. Absolutely. Adrian with the super chat. We needed this win. Great overall victory. Oh, by the way, I was admitted to become a doctor of public health at the Indiana University. Drinks up Hoosiers. Shout out to you, brother. First of all, let's all clap it up for Adrian getting admitted to be the doctor of public health, man. That is huge, man. Shout out to you there. But yes, great victory from our team tonight. Great victory. Byron Sullivan with another super chat. Caruso equals the GOAT. Shout out to Caruso there. Jafiri in the building says, I hope the Bulls don't get too overly comfortable with the big W tonight and slack the next game. Doubt it happens, but they did in the regular season, all those now playoffs, so see red. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be an issue here. After how their second half of the season went, I don't think that's going to be an issue. Super chat from Push Forward TV. Thank you for supporting the channel, brother. Bulls gave it their all. This team has found their momentum. It's different. Let's go. Woo! from the Ric Flair. Absolutely, brother. My brother Ricky Fontaine in the building. What's going on, Ricky? Eddie, bro, listen, Eddie. Eddie's been here bad. Oh, it's over. Oh, the Bulls have nothing to fight for. And I understand it, right? This isn't even a flame because I've said it before. I really understand where Bulls fans sit because I have the second half of the season went. But Eddie, I'm gonna present this to you. How does it happen right now, brother? How do you feel right now seeing our team fight? They really fought hard in this first two, and the Bulls could very well be 2-0 right now. How do you feel, brother? Has this done anything to really fix kind of that pessimism you had looking at this team, brother? Chicago Bulls Central, when Vooch is hitting his shots, we're different and creates floor spacing. With TT in the game, the Bulls struggle to score because the paint is too clogged. Absolutely. And a lot of that is because you have a player in DeMar DeRozan who operates uh, entirely in the mid range. And he shoots some threes, but basically entirely in the mid range. So, yeah, you want as much floor spacing as possible. Valerie, hey, hello, Haize. With this win, the Bulls snap a 14 losing streak against the Greek Freak. That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, good. I'm glad that it happened. Honestly, I would have rather won this game than last game. Having the momentum coming back home is huge. The UC will be booming, and we have less to lose than the Bucks. Alex Larez, absolutely, brother. I said that too. I believe I said that on Locked On Bulls last night. Is that having this win to go into going home is such a momentum swinger for the Bulls, for the fans, for the UC, for the Bucks. Like I said before, not that I think that the Bucks are like terrified or anything coming into the UC tied 1-1, but best believe they have to be aware of the fact that, hey, listen, if the UC puts the battery in the Bulls back like we think that it may happen, this series just got very, very interesting. Jose Cordova with the super chat. Thank you, brother. Easy games. Just bully Jenny, and it's a Bulls win in 5. I don't know about that, brother. Don't. Let's not oversimplify it and act like it's just going to be easy because it's not. Mm. Still getting over the sickness. I'm still not nearly 100%. Still not nearly 100%. I'm just like Alex Caruso. I'm playing through it. Got my spit cup because mucus just builds up like crazy. I apologize for that because that's disgusting to do on camera. But nonetheless, here we are. I love you guys. Joker, Chicago Bulls Central better keep playing. Bucks usually lose the first two games, then turn it up. Listen, uh, yes, of course, keep playing. Nobody is like, why do people even say stuff like that? Who's ever said, "Hey, you know what? We won a game. We're back in Chicago. Hey, it's easy. It's a cakewalk, y'all. Don't even worry about it." Yeah, who said that? Yes, series is going to be tough. The Bulls need to play every game like it's an elimination game. With the super chat. Thank you for supporting the channel, brother. Bulls Nation, always keep the faith through the thick and thin. This team does have heart. Go Bulls. Absolutely. Absolutely. Double teaming Debo ain't working well, especially when you have players. See, and that's one of the things that happened in this game, right? Shout out to VMA for the great point there. Is that you have players cutting, you have players hitting their shots when DeMar moved the ball, but you also had DeMar not force it, right? When the double team came, DeMar made the right choice more than not. Now, sometimes, especially if the double team came slow, and he knew, hey, if I force up a shot, I'm probably going to get the foul call. That made sense. But DeMar made very smart passes with the double team as well that usually worked itself into getting either a player cutting and getting a, a a nice shot at the bucket, or their players hitting open shots. Absolutely. If Middleton and Portis are out, that's a big blow. Hey, that absolutely is, right? That 100% completely changes the outlook of the series. Let's be clear here. If Bobby Portis and Middleton are out, that completely changes what this series looks like. Um, Again, still have the best player in the world do the Bucks, so you don't want to take that easily at all. But it definitely changes the whole way that this series is, because if you look at it, the Bulls have done a pretty good job. The things that I talked about coming into game one, the Bulls need to do a good job at defending two to three out of these four: Lopez, Portis, Middleton, and Holiday. They've done a pretty good job of that. If you take two of those pieces off the board completely, whoo, whoo. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, and I don't want to see the team again. I don't ever want to call for anybody being hurt or injured. That's just not me. I'm not that type of person. I want to see my team beat the best competition in front of them. But yeah, that changes a lot of things. That changes a lot of things. MJV with the super chat. Thank you, brother, for supporting the channel. Giannis had a good stat line, but had to work for everything thanks to Paul Caruso's GOAT. Let's go. Shock the world. See red. Chris Middleton was just diagnosed with a sprained MCL. All right. Yep. That's damn, man. Damn. All right. Well, hey, I mean, we're missing Lonzo. So I mean, it is what it is, right? No dirty plays, right? Nobody tried to injure him. So it sucks. Honestly, no mercy for any opponent. There was absolutely no mercy for us when we were sick and injured. Truth. That's from Adrian. Absolutely. Hey, I feel it, Adrian. Absolutely feel it. Super chat, $2 from Jose. Portis out, an eye for an eye. Alex, see, I'm not that type of person, but it is what it is, man. Hit that like button, everyone. Hit the like button, man. There's still 355 of y'all in this chat. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Listen, if Middleton and Portis both being out, heading into Chicago with the momentum that the Bulls have, we may be talking about second round here in Chicago, which would be crazy. Crazy. Let's see what else we got. Alex Lorez says, I feel bad for Portis and Middleton as individuals, but regardless, you got to keep playing as if you're on the chopping block. Absolutely, right? You can't give them any sympathy for it, but I mean, it sucks. But yeah, you got to keep playing. Pat had 10 points with 9 rebounds. Hey, Pat showed up tonight. This is what you and keep in mind, guarding primarily the best player in the world. Patrick Williams stat line: 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, only 1 turnover, 4 fouls, and 10 points. That is a great stat line, all things considering. Julia says the UC is going to be rocking, man. The UC is going to be crazy. Man. Refs messing with Vooch, giving him those 2 crap fouls early in the fourth. Yeah, man, some of the calls on Vooch, and I especially understand it with Vooch, is like there are times where Vooch is literally, he turns around, he puts his body up, he doesn't move, and he gets called for a foul. Woo. All right. But man, that is this series heading back to Chicago. No Middleton, no Portis. We'll see. Now the Portis one, I don't know if Portis is going to miss time, but if Middleton has a sprained MCL, he's at least going to miss a game probably with that. Well, there's a day in between. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. A lot of people had the Bulls getting swept, man. They changed a lot of people's mind after this win. They look so much different out there. If we can get one, I know for sure we can get two, and so on and so on. Listen, keep in mind the Bulls played a very good game last game as well. The Bulls very well could be up 2-0 right now. They very well could be up 2-0 right now. I think if this team was a more seasoned playoff team and Zach LaVine was 100, not even saying with Lonzo playing or not, the Bulls would have probably won game one. The Bulls would probably be up 2-0 right now. Desi Dez with the super chat. Thank you, brother, for supporting the channel. Really needs to get people more involved in the offense. Nice win, though. Bucks fans are crying pretty bad on Twitter and Reddit right now. Warms my heart. Well, keep in mind, it's easy just to say getting more involved in offense when he's spending most of his energy guarding the best player in the world. I truly think if he wasn't guarding Giannis this series, he definitely would be getting more offense ran through him. Ben Paul with the super chat. Thank you, brother. We ain't no pushovers. Pat and AC came up huge. DeMar's GOAT. Zach is key for game 3. Need him to go for 40 watts. Gonna see Bulls 4-3. Does that hold true if we don't have Middleton and Portis for the Buck against the Bucks though? This may be a lot. Whoa, first of all, Brandon L. Jet just broke the bank. Thank you for your continued support, Brandon L. Jet. You know I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. This one is for Bulls Nation, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you. That's crazy. $100 super chat from Brandon L. Jet. Wow. Chicago Bulls Central AC also puts a body in front. Absolutely. Absolutely. Nathan says, Brandon is a real wait, how did I get to this one? We should just try to end. No, what? No, come on, man. Don't even bring that karma in here. Brandon is a real supporter. Absolutely, bro. Brandon is the GOAT. Like literally, he's been supporting this channel since damn near since I began, man. I don't remember when Brandon found the channel, but he's been supporting since then. It's crazy. Man, let's see if we can get uh so with Bobby Portis taking a hit to the eye, I don't think that he's gonna miss. I wouldn't expect him. I wouldn't expect Bobby Portis to mix next game. Now, will he be 100%? We eyes here heal weird. Sometimes eyes heal really fast. Sometimes it can be slow. Chris Middleton though, sprained MCL. That can get interesting. Brian the tryhard, Brendan L. Jet needs to sub in for us Friday to secure the dub. I had so many emotions during the whole fourth quarter. I was shaking, bro. I was literally the whole fourth quarter for me. It was so crazy, man. Like that fourth quarter literally had me go from every emotional part of the spectrum, from excited to whatever. Like I was so up and down in that fourth quarter. Um, Jesse Gaboa, love your content, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you. Hopefully you hit the like, the subscribe, all that good stuff here, man. But yeah, thank you for supporting the channel. That's crazy. I'm still in awe of Brandon L. Jet, man. That's wild. Haize, we won on 420. I don't even got to say nothing. I got Rick James all through my surround sound right now. That is funny. That's hilarious, brother. Ben Paul with another super chat. Thank you, brother. Bulls in 7. They slept on us. The Bulls are way better than we have showed up the past 6 weeks or so. We are deep and we have talent. They should be shook. Hey, man, listen, I love it. I love it. Hey, the thing is, the series complexity completely changes. Well, the thing is, so let's say Bobby Portis is out. Let's just say Bobby Portis is out. That means they're probably going to start playing some Serge Ibaka. Serge Ibaka is nothing to just, now he's no Bobby Portis right now, but it's nothing to just say, oh, well, Serge is playing now instead of Ibaka. Be on the lookout for that. That can still get things pretty interesting. Now, Chris Middleton, I don't think the Bucks have somebody on the roster to just replace what Chris Middleton does. Connaughton is really good. I like him overall. You're looking at probably, unfortunately, Grayson Allen playing more minutes in a case like that. It's gonna get interesting. It's gonna be crazy to see how they if both those players are out, what they do. Brendan L. Jet says, no doubt, Haize, I do it for the family. Chicago Bulls Central feel better. Hey, I'm on my way up. On my way up. Haize, you got to get some tea with ginger root. It will release that annoying mucus. Get well, brother. I've literally tried everything that I've normally done to release mucus, and for some reason, this is like the most stubborn mucus I've ever had in my life. I've taken Mucinex D. I've drinking several teas. I don't know what's going on, man. I really don't know what's going on. Joker, did you try the orange juice with high pulp? I have not yet, brother. I have not. I told you, I hate pulp. I'm terrified of pulp. Reginald Short, good point. Yeah, I'm not saying that he can replicate everything Bobby does, but I'm just saying Serge isn't anything to shake your head at, right? Serge Ibaka coming in playing more minutes for Bobby Portis potentially isn't anything to just be like, oh, well, Bobby's out. Portis brings his own set of skills and possible challenges, especially for Nikola Vucevic. Zach Lasagna says, good night, Haize, and everyone. See y'all in the next one. See you Friday, brother. Super chat, Ben Paul, Zach need to prove he a max player. Oh, well, Zach's getting the max regardless. No matter what happens, Zach's getting the max. But I feel you. Joker with a great point. You can't pick and roll on Ibaka that easily like we did Lopez tonight. Good point, brother. Could this be the best game the Bulls played so far? I would say probably. When you the fact that of the stage playoffs, it already rises it up some. The Bulls, who have not beaten a top 10 in a top team in the NBA, the way that they led basically almost from start to finish for the most part. Yeah, this is probably the Bulls' best win of the season so far. Adrian says, Haize, first thing, proud of your outstanding progress. Secondly, we take it one game at a time. We can pull this off. I agree with you wholeheartedly, bro, and thank you so much for being proud of my progress. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Listen, it's I don't know what to call it. The basketball gods, the basketball demons, me getting sick literally right before the playoffs started. But hey, you can't hold a player down. You can't hold a player down. The low show. Haize, get better, my brother. We need you to get hype, man. We go off your energy, bro. When we tune in your world here in Chicago Bulls Central, people hit that damn like button. God damn, thank you. I appreciate you, brother. Haize, did you see Giannis' face at the end? He was shocked they called him for a foul when he pushed Caruso down. Yeah, of course he was. But hey, be shocked, brother. And now you got to go to Chicago. Now you got to go to Chicago. CP Honcho, I would disagree with this. We need to slow down Lopez. But good one. Listen, there's always going to be somebody that goes off. Always. Vooch pretty much matched him over the course of this game. But for the most part, you did great defense against everyone. Even Giannis, 11 for 20 for Giannis, 33 points. Brook Lopez, 9 for 16. Chris Middleton got really hot there, 6 for 11, and 12 of those points came in the third quarter. Mm. I really fucking hate being sick. I really fucking hate being sick. Whew. All right. But I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying with that for sure with the Lopez thing. But beating the Bucks would suck the NBA. Did you mean shock the NBA? I'm shocked that is only getting 6 minutes per game in Toronto. Listen, Toronto about to get swept. But yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, the Bulls beating the Bucks in this series would completely shock it. Completely. Oh, I've been wearing Bulls gear since the last week of the season, brother. Colin Ferguson says the up tempo and transition offense is working well, and our rebounding is occurring with the collective effort with all the players participating. Absolutely, the hustle that this team's playing with on rebounds has been key to a lot of things. It's getting the Bulls extra possessions, things like that. The Bulls lose the rebounding battle by only 2, which is not which is really good considering how small the Bulls play at some point. And then for everybody who's hating on the small ball all season, the Bulls are finding a way to make the small ball work in their favor. That's what happens in the playoffs. You try to use things to your advantage. Just over 14K subscribers to go before Haize gets me in Chicago. Yeah, I want 20,000 subscribers. I'm buying BKR Sport a ticket to Chicago. Reginald Short, Billy's adjustments were better this game. Billy's adjustments were better last game as well. Billy's since the playoffs started, Billy's adjustments have been really, really good. Period. We're getting Bucks out of there. Hey, shout out to you, brother. Push Forward TV says, "Oh damn, we almost lost Haize tonight. Giannis couldn't guard DeRozan. Majority of his shots were in the man's eyelid. Hey, you weren't at any point in chance losing Haize at all. Brandon, listen, I'm not. Listen, yes. If you don't know, then you need to watch basketball better, brother. Is Lonzo needed? Yes. Haize, I don't wish injuries on anyone, but remember after Caruso went down, Bucks Twitter page blocked the Bulls and posted Grayson Allen praising him for like a week. Middleton MCL is karma. Hey, karma always comes back around at some point, right? But all right, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and get ready to wrap up the stream. Still got to do Locked On Bulls tonight. Thank you guys so much, man. for supporting it. Make sure you hit the like on your way out. I think we're 8 likes away from 300 likes. Come on, man. There's been over 300 people in this chat since we started. Get to 300 likes before you leave. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. If you aren't subscribed to the channel, because listen, this is the best Chicago Bulls channel around, period, point blank. If anybody has or says any difference or feels any type of way about them, they can come see Haize. This is the Chicago Bulls channel that you want to be subscribed to, period, point blank. Off season, you're gonna get the best, quickest, and most consistent off season updates from any Bulls channel around once the off season comes around, and you're gonna get live streams like this as well as pre-recorded videos. Man, thank you guys so much for everything that you've done to support the channel as we continue to grow. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, man. See red, don't be red. Go Bulls. Love you guys. Peace, y'all.